up, guys? How we doing? DJ. So it's gonna be like 30 people coming to Saturday.
I follow that.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a
Tonight's our captain is Chanel Scott Contreras, Executive Director of Prosperous Detroit, a nonprofit dedicated to advancing economic equity in under-resourced communities by supporting entrepreneurs with opportunities and capital to grow businesses, generational wealth, and vibrant neighborhoods.
Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, you go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
At DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, we help you get back in the water, in the paint, on your bike, or just on your feet. Our team of therapists brings skill, experience, and advanced technology to your personal recovery plan. For any challenge, great or small, at over 20 locations. Ask your doctor for a prescription. You'll get right in, and we'll get right to work. Healthcare is better together at DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan.
DTE knows everyone has a preferred setting. Some like it cool, others warmer. Some like things slow, and others like it ASAP. Long, hot soak, or quick rinse. But whether it's a slow simmer or a fast boil, DTE makes sure that safe, reliable, cleaner natural gas is there for you, making every setting the perfect one. DTE.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue. Grab a friend and a jersey too and chant. Chant like you give a damn. Now we're talking Detroit and Stroh's is spoken here.
Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, you go.
There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
At DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, we help you get back in the water, in the paint, on your bike, or just on your feet. Our team of therapists brings skill, experience, and advanced technology to your personal recovery plan. For any challenge, great or small, at over 20 locations. Ask your doctor for a prescription. You'll get right in, and we'll get right to work. Healthcare is better together. At DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan.
DTE knows everyone has a preferred setting. Some like it cool, others warmer. Some like things slow, and others like it ASAP. Long, hot soak, or quick rinse. But whether it's a slow simmer or a fast boil, DTE makes sure that safe, reliable, cleaner natural gas is there for you, making every setting the perfect one. DTE.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue, grab a friend and a jersey too and chant like you give a damn. Now we're talking Detroit, and Strohs is spoken here.
Let's do it.
Come on, Jack, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, let's go.
There you go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
At DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, we help you get back. In the water, in the paint, on your bike, or just on your feet. Our team of therapists brings skill, experience, and advanced technology to your personal recovery plan. For any challenge, great or small, at over 20 locations. Ask your doctor for a prescription. You'll get right in, and we'll get right to work. Healthcare is better together. At DMC's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan.
DTE knows everyone has a preferred setting. Some like it cool, others warmer. Some like things slow, and others like it ASAP. Long, hot soak, or quick rinse. But whether it's a slow simmer or a fast boil, DTE makes sure that safe, reliable, cleaner natural gas is there for you, making every setting the perfect one. DTE.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue, grab a friend and a jersey too and chant like you give a damn. Now we're talking Detroit, and Strohs is spoken here.
Let's do it.
difficulties. My name is Neil Rule. Happy to have you with us wherever you are watching around the world. Detroit City FC, the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and we are underway. The first 5 minutes presented by DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. DMC is proud to be the official healthcare provider for Detroit City FC. Tampa Bay Rowdies in those highlighter yellow kits. Detroit City FC, of course, all Le Rouged out. Nate Steinwasser will put the boot to this one, and Nate Steinwasser, well, Detroit City FC has struggled to find the back of the net. Nate Steinwasser certainly has not struggled to keep balls out of the net. 80% save percentage. He's third in the USL in the saves category. So Nate Steinwasser certainly has been doing some work. A little bit of a high line there from Tampa to start this match. Steinwasser plays it up ahead. The Rowdies will get control of it through the middle. Zachary Erivo able to play that one back. That ball goes back across the line, and Steinwasser will receive it and line things up. Our play to watch is brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink, a crisp citrus soda with premium spirits. Please enjoy it responsibly. Nate Steinwasser wiped out. But Steinwasser has been the man here as he gets back to his feet in his 8th season with Detroit City FC. Got a clean sheet on the road against Miami FC. So a bit of a couple scary moments there. Steinwasser pings it out though, looking for Yazid Matthews. The Rowdies once again will gain control. And Dayon Harris went to go back with it. Adrian Billhart takes it away. Billhart is trying to step through. Billhart still has it. Billhart attempted to thread the pass. Unable to connect. Here's Ben Morris on the wing. Ray Joe plays it back to the captain, Stephen Carroll. Detroit City FC looking for their first goal here at Keyworth in U.S. Open play, but they have been trending up. Got a goal 5 minutes into the U.S. Open Cup matchup against Minnesota United out of the MLS. Ray Joe will take it. Ray Jobe's second stint with Detroit City FC. He was here back in 2019. And a throw-in coming now for DCFC. And now we have a player down for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and they will actually bring the athletic training staff out on the pitch. Just underway here at Keyworth. Neil Rule here with you. So the Tampa Bay Rowdies training staff tending to the fallen Rowdies player. Tampa Bay Rowdies, a very unrowdy, like 1-4-2, 5 points on the year. They're coming off a 1-0 loss at San Diego Loyal last match. There is their manager, Neil Collins. He's in his 6th season, very established player. Over 500 professional matches played for Queens Park, Sunderland, Sheffield United, Wolverhampton, Leeds United. A couple seasons with the Tampa Bay Rowdies as well. J.J. Williams will limp back towards the touchline. J.J. Williams, an electric player in college at the University of Kentucky, was a first-team All-American, scored 24 goals in just 57 matches played. So throw in the near corner by the Rowdies. Amu Mensah will be whistled against Charlie Dennis. Good to see Devin Amu Mensah back from that ACL injury last season. He's going through the gauntlet though, playing a lot of soccer over the course of the last week. Direct ball sent up ahead. Carroll knocks it down. Lejope recovers. Beautiful slide tackle made by Billhart. And Billhart steps through. Ball swung out towards the right side. O'Neal Fisher was a target of that pass. O'Neal Fisher, the 40th overall pick by the Seattle Sounders back in 2015. Played almost 100 matches in his MLS career. He earned the whistle as we get another look at it. Stephen Carroll with the quick touch. Detroit City FC steadying the match a little bit here. We're in the 8th minute. No score here at Keyworth. Connor Sparrow collects it. Starting keeper for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Played 54 matches for Miami FC over the course of the last 2 seasons. 65th overall pick by Real Salt Lake back in the 2016 MLS Super Draft. Played 1 match for the Chicago Fire back in 2020. 70% save percentage on the season, 1.00 goals against average. Kleeman. Now it's pinged up the left side by Forrest Lasso, who was another college All-American. Was reading online, Forrest Lasso's paternal grandfather was an Italian pirate. You don't get to say that too often. Nate Steinwasser sends it up ahead. Deon Harris on the right side. Yazzie Matthews, Maxi Rodriguez collide. Charlie Dennis steps through with it. Wings it over to the left side. Rowdies on the attack. Fisher cuts off the cross nicely. Guillen towards the middle. Hervillo swings it out wide right. Harris cross towards the back post. O'Neal Fisher will play it away, and it's out for a corner. O'Neal Fisher takes no chances. Corner coming up for Charlie Dennis. Played 32 matches last year for the Oakland Roots. Played over 80 matches in USL League One. Dennis wings the corner in. Yazzie Matthews plays it out. Spalding. Ball towards the back post, headed across. Tampa Bay Rowdies on the front foot as we're just about 10 minutes into this matchup. Rowdies have had their moments here early on. Pretty good build-up. Lasso, though, unable to do what he wanted with it. Paid the price also, going over the table. Steinwasser puts the boot to it. Throw for Detroit City. Amu Mensah touches it back. Michael Bryant. Michael Bryant sends it, looking for Billhart. 50-50 ball goes up. Harris controls and will play it back to the keeper, Sparrow. This 5 minutes of the match presented by the University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. Find the right program at umflint.edu. Into the 12th minute. No score here in Keyworth. Big early season matchup between these two. Points have been at a premium for both sides. Detroit City FC coming off that 3-1 loss to Minnesota United in the U.S. Open Cup. That was Tuesday night here at Keyworth. And they will host FC Tulsa next Saturday at 7:30. You can get your tickets at deadcityfc.com. And foul will go against the Rowdies. Quick restart by Detroit City. Ozzie Matthews back to Joe. And that whistle goes against the Rowdies. Ben Morris doing some good work up ahead. He paid a little bit of a price trying to shake it off. Made his debut for Ipswich Town back in England. Had a goal against Crystal Palace in the 2018 EFL Cup. He's had some bad breaks health-wise, a couple of ACL injuries in 2019 and 2020. Maxi Rodriguez chips it. Connor Rutt's on the run out, headed away. But a corner coming up for Detroit City. DCFC looking for an opportunity. 13 minutes into this match. Nate Steinwasser in the meantime up at midfield. Looks like an equipment issue. Did he switch out shoes? It looked like he switched out shoes. Officiating crew here today: Colin Rodosov, Mike Nickerson, Christian Little, and Gary Gutierrez. That is your squad today. Corner coming now for Detroit City. Service in towards the back post. Almumenso touches it down, but a whistle will go against DCFC. Crowd does not like it here at Keyworth, as you suspect they might not. That corner kick was presented by Mystic 811. Know what's below? Visit mystic811.org before any digging project. Throw-in coming up now for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Sparrow surveys the scene. Detroit City FC very active from the wing spot here so far this afternoon into the evening. Certainly have had some better moments on the ball as well. It's no secret this side has struggled to score goals. But through this all, a big opportunity here with these two matches coming up over the course of the next 7 days here at Keyworth. And really just being honest, as you look at the table, and you guys know how this works. You pop 6 points in 7 days, and that could change a lot. This 5 minutes of the match presented by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help. Learn more at dteenergy.com/save energy. Charlie Dennis plays it down and out into space. Spalding on the end of it. Michael Bryant on him. Fisher chips in as well. And that ball actually goes off of Ryan Spalding and will go out for a goal kick. So as quickly as it got dangerous, the opportunity fades away. Ryan Spalding playing with the Rowdies, actually on loan from the New England Revolution. Signed with them back in 2022, played 7 matches for the MLS side. Steinwasser plays it ahead. Michael Bryant. It was Michael Bryant Mustache Day here. Mustache stickers were given out. Of course, Michael Bryant at the forefront of the NGS Mental Health Month efforts. Yazzie Matthews tries to make his turn and fight his way through. Yazzie Matthews goes down, but Matthews will be called for the whistle. Let's take another look at it. Forrest Lasso mixed up with Matthews, and not a whole lot there. There was a dangerous opportunity for the Rowdies that goes just wide. Speaking of Tampa Bay, hello to all the Rowdies fans watching at Big Storm Brewing for the Tampa Bay Rowdies watch party. Neil Rule here with you, about 18 minutes into this one. Steinwasser drives it down over the top of the head of Yazzie Matthews. Connor Antley sends it across. Connor Antley, the USL League One Defender of the Year back in 2019. Of course, one of the big stories for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, without the services of Leo Fernandez, injured his Achilles, out for the season. And it's just tough to account. 15 goals, 7 assists, better than 15 goals and 7 assists last year. Over 108 matches played for the Rowdies as well. They're missing a lot of their soul out there without Leo Fernandez. Throw-in coming up for Aaron Guillen. That ball goes up into the crowd here at Keyworth. Another good crowd on hand, as there always is. I always like to say, pound for pound, the best soccer environment in all of American soccer. Daniel Fisher clears it away. Connor Antley will trek over. Rowdies have had the better of the possession so far. Still looking for a first shot on target, however. Throw inside the 18. Michael Bryant stands strong, and Fisher sends it out of harm's way. And that ball will go out into the crowd once again. You see the smattering of orange out there among the Northern Guard. A couple weeks ago, one of Detroit City FC's most loyal fans, Bry Dykes, his wife had a stroke. And it's been a time of many ups and downs. She's now on the mend, although there's still a long way to go. But Bry and his son Cal had traveled to the match today. During this process, Bry's been asking some of the fans to wear orange. That's his wife's favorite color. And that is the reason for the smattering of orange. And a big get well to Bry's wife, and good to have you and your son Cal back in Keyworth today.
And I'll tell you what, I second that, Neil, as well. Detroit City and their supporters, very much a family, and one of the family in trouble, a lot of people have you back. So, thinking about you.
So Nate Steinwasser will line things up. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. 22 minutes into this matchup. We are scoreless as Nate Steinwasser lines things up. John, what's your take so far?
better on the ball for Detroit City FC. And this is, by the way, just now the stats switched to where Tampa Bay is controlling more possession in this match. I like the aggressive play so far, the forward play so far from City. The one thing that Tampa Bay doing very well right now, the Rowdies very compact in midfield and not allowing a whole lot of free movement. And that's what they need to do. And the Rowdy back line solid as well in not allowing any of the wing play for Detroit City so far to result in any kind of quality opportunity. And that's what we're used to seeing. I know Rowdies fans have to take a look at the start to the season and say this isn't what we're used to. But this team looks like it's rounding into what we expect. And that's a good sign for Rowdies fans, not if you're a DCFC fan.
No, that certainly is the scenario. Now, these two teams, John, will meet each other both times in a very tight time frame. Ben Mora steps through, lays it off. The cross comes in. The header is down, but the foul will be called against Adrian Billhart. And the bottom line, John, is, as you were talking about, with the Tampa Bay Rowdies, we know what they are. And just being real about it, they're one of the more established brands in American soccer as we get another look at the replay. You know it's a matter of time before they do get it together. There's too much quality for them not to. Just if you're a Detroit City fan, you hope it's 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, you want to get through these two matches without having a situation where Tampa Bay comes back to being Tampa Bay. Just take a look at that replay we just saw. Good build-up, but that's really been the story of the Detroit City season so far, Neil. When one part's working and the other part's not. You get service in, but the positioning on the other end of it, the cross, not as good as it could have been, and the player on the other end of it has to go in and commit a foul. And that's something Trevor James was very keen to talk about when he was talking to us, was he needs a more complete performance from his midfield and his forward line. And you build on a dead last in USL Championship conversion rate. Part of that is you have to be on the same page.
Stephen Carroll pings it across. Amu Mensah. Some space in the middle for Maxi Rodriguez. Beautiful slot out to the wing, and the flag, I believe, is up.
Just into the attacking half, and that's when offside comes into play. I don't know that I didn't see that. Then again, I'm not the linesman.
Christian Little along that far touchline looks confident in the call. We'll give him that.
Yep.
So off the flag. Rowdies on the restart. Ozzie Matthews up the challenge.
That's what I like to see from Detroit City. Right off the restart, Tampa Bay trying to set something up, played it backward, dared DCFC to come forward. Take that dare. You have pace. Go challenge the ball.
And that's exactly what Billhart did and created the turnover. Good build up there. Lejeune tried to put the nutmeg through.
A couple nice challenges by Kleeman there.
Get away.
Action really picking up over the course of the last couple minutes, and here come the Rowdies. Back across, shot fired over top of everything by J.J. Williams. J.J. Williams with some MLS pedigree as well. He played 7 matches for the Columbus Crew back in 2019. Played a match for Atlanta United in 2020. One of the more accomplished college players you're going to see at Kentucky. He's a threat.
Tried to be a threat there. Just got underneath it.
That ball goes out of play. Gives us an opportunity to get you today's Fago trivia question. The question, who won Detroit City FC's 2013 Black Arrow MVP Award? You can tweet your answers at DetroitCityFC.com and your chance to win a $15 Kroger gift card. Good for Fago products. You got to jog the memory banks with that one. John, you know that one, don't you?
I got to be honest, I don't.
You don't?
That was before my city supporting time.
Ball sent in, headed towards frame. Nate Steinwasher equal to the challenge. Lasso couldn't get a lot on it.
Here's the thing about that collection. It looks easy, but that's because Steinwasher read the free kick well.
City settles it down, but a giveaway as Harris takes the gift. Harris makes his move. Williams makes a run. Harris still has it. Steinwasher goes down and closes the door.
And that's why he's one of the best keepers in the USL Championship, right there. Turnover, break in, clear shooting lane, skimming ball. Nate got down, got the job done.
Flicked out off the post. Bryant steps through and will get the whistle. And Detroit City FC very fortunate. One by the post, two by Nate Steinwasher.
Well, Steinwasher beaten, got some help from his friend on the second one, but Nate Steinwasher standing tall on this. The turnover created the chance. A little bit of a screen there, and Nate still read it. And then Michael Bryant plays it out wide, and all of a sudden we've got a second chance, and Steinwasher beaten, but the post helps him out.
Deion Harris again. Well, that ball winged into space. Spalding couldn't get on the end of it. This portion of the match brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers proud to be the premier sponsor of DCFC. Chevy drives the Motor City. That ball cleared out, and that whistle goes against Detroit City FC, and there will be a yellow issued, I believe, to O'Neal Fisher.
Gonna want to see a replay of that. That's we'll see what the standard now is for bookings. I will say that there have been some Rowdies players that have spent some time on the turf in the early going of this match in the first half hour.
O'Neal Fisher, the veteran of the Jamaican national team with 20 match appearances for his country side.
That's not a booking. I'm sorry, that's not a booking. That's making a meal of it. He got his foot stepped on, maybe. That's a foul. I'll give you a free kick. It's not a booking. It wasn't halfway up the leg. Wasn't malicious. He was going in to play a ball. That's not a yellow. If that's a yellow, we're going to see a lot of yellow cards for the rest of the contest.
At the bottom line here in the 30th minute, O'Neal Fisher playing on a yellow the rest of the way. And of course, the dangerous free kick set up for the Rowdies. Ball swung in with a lot of pace. Comes back free, shot will go wide. Bit of a misfire there from Charlie Dennis. But again, John, I'll tell you what, over the last 3 to 4 minutes, Detroit City FC's running with the devil.
I'll tell you what, Tampa Bay's found another gear too. A couple of sliding challenges there. Forced a delay on that shot and caused it to go wide. Detroit City FC, who had the possession advantage for the first 20 minutes of this match, clearly on the back foot now. Nate Steinwasher needs to punt this downfield and hope his team can get some possession back, because Tampa Bay have found some form here.
Reese Williams the touch. Tried to connect with Ben Morris. O'Neal Fisher up the right side. Makes his turn. O'Neal Fisher a bit heavy with that touch. Has it taken away. Billhart, great close to take it away and get the foul call. And I'll tell you what, John, Adrian Billhart right now is going to work. He punched in this afternoon.
He is ready to go, and he is winning physicality battles. He is in a good position with and without the ball. Made a couple of great runs through midfield to try to set something up offensively. It's exactly what City wanted when they signed him.
Last year, the USL League One Comeback Player of the Year. Played his college soccer at South Florida. Rodriguez to Bryant. Bryant headed in. Bicycle attempt is over top. of the frame. Yazid Matthews nearly scored a worldly.
Well, he had a great goal Tuesday night in the Open Cup, and he was trying for another one here. That is not a high percentage shot,
but it's fun.
But he's having fun with it. The better part of this was the header in by Bryant. The swing out wide of the free kick, and Bryant sent that back into the mixing bowl and allowed Yazid to even think about it.
And that ball will just trickle across the line. Guillen was calling for a corner. However, Rodolfo, the lead official, calls for a goal kick.
So first 20 minutes, I think DCFC the team in the ascendancy. Last 12, clearly Tampa Bay. DCFC need to go back to being a little more aggressive on the ball. They've been forced back a little bit by the Rowdies.
Ruggs flicks it ahead. Maxi Rodriguez gets in the mix, but Dennis will swing it out. Aaron Guillen, over 80 matches played for the Tampa Bay Rowdies since 2020. Spalding denied by Bryant. Bryant knew that went across the line. And John, as you go up and down the Tampa Bay Rowdies roster, you hear me saying that a lot. Over 100 matches played for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Over 80 matches played for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. You look, and I talked earlier, Leo Fernandez, probably their franchise player. Hundreds of matches played with the Tampa Bay Rowdies. That's really been the secret to their sauce.
Sure, this is a culture that's been built for a long time, a club that's been built for a long time, able to spend to attract good talent, keep good talent. I would argue that Rowdies supporters are some of the best in USL Championship. The club is well supported down in the Tampa Bay area.
Matthews.
All of that pays dividends.
And as I talked about earlier, one of the more name brands of American soccer too.
Sure. And when you're able to build that supporter-based financial backing, building all of that over years and years, it allows you to keep your nucleus together because other clubs aren't going in to look to poach your talent. You become a destination club. And in USL Championship, Tampa Bay are a destination club.
Amomensa plays it back to Steinwasser. Quick switch there by Steinwasser. DCFC will try the right side. Boy, nifty little touch there by O'Neal Fisher.
See, he's got to get further forward, Neil. They were forward and moving into the attacking third and pressing, moving the midfielders past the midfield stripe to halfway line. They need to do that again. They've gone on the back foot here.
Billhart lays it off to Maxi Rodriguez. Rodriguez will win a throw that was touched away from behind by their evil.
The other thing that the Rowdies have done really well, Neil, if you look while City's in attack, count your back line here. It's really almost a back five with a couple of midfielders in front, but they have the speed that the minute they get the ball and can establish possession, 3-4 people forward, and it looks as though they're going full bore. Now, this might be offside.
Billhart, his cross cut out for a corner. And this corner kick will be brought to you by Mistig 811. Know what's below. Visit Mistig811.org before any digging project. Once again, Adrian Billhart, though, providing a little extra for Detroit City. Corner sent in, cleared out.
And that was an easy clearance. And you know why? There was just too much space in that 6-yard box. Look, I'm not Trevor James, and I don't claim to be as knowledgeable as he is about the game. But City have had success from set pieces. When you get in there and make things difficult for the keeper, get people in the 6-yard box. Have a go. This team has succeeded in the past by pressing, by being aggressive on the ball, and they've lost that in the last 16 minutes.
Steinwasser sends it out to Rutz. Crowd wanted a whistle. They did not get it, but they will get a throw. This 5 minutes presented by Strategic Staffing Solutions. People-powered, customer-centered, community champions. O'Neal Fisher will move over, tosses it into Matthews. Yazid unable to keep control of it. Dayon Harris does get on the end of it. Corner coming up for the Rowdies. We're into the 38th minute. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you at historic Keyworth Stadium. 0-0 the score. The match certainly, though, has picked up the pace, especially over the course of the last 17-ish minutes. Corner pinged in over top of everyone. So a wasted opportunity there by the Rowdies.
City will take that all day.
Michael Bryant will throw it in, the native of California. Was very excited his Los Angeles Lakers won in the NBA playoffs, like really excited.
Yeah, I believe he may have communicated with you and
yes. Overly excited.
Let's just say he's intense.
He is intense, no doubt about that. Throw-in coming up now for the Rowdies. Detroit City FC actually with the edge in possession, 59% of it.
You also have to be able to do something with that possession, though, Neil, and that's where...
But they are still looking for their first shot on target.
And there's the other side of that. And that's... Listen, let's be fair to Detroit City. And when we spoke with Trevor James, one thing that he did point out, there's been a lot of refitting of the squad in this season. You know, last year, Detroit City FC got off to a decent start, but they also were coming into the league. They were the new kids on the block. People had to figure out how to play them. And they had a lot of the guys that they had played with in Nisa a season before. Now, there's turnover in the attack, turnover in midfield. It takes some time for those players to gel. Steinwasser with a great challenge and catch. And the USL preseason is not long. And so it takes really 5, 6, 7 matches of the regular season before you can really start to see the players become a true unit. We're at that point now where you start getting analytical, but that's why we see possession but no shots, shots but no goals. I think they'll come, but they need to come sooner than later.
Connor Sparrow plays it out. Bryant does well to keep it along the touchline. Billhart out into space. Stephen Carroll saw him the whole way, and this could be a booking, and it is. Zachary Arevio will pick up the yellow.
That one's a professional foul. Knew he was tugging him back.
So Arevio in the books.
Kind of stuck the leg in there, so now one player each on a booking, or for each team.
So as O'Neal Fisher must tread lightly the rest of the way, Arevio must tread lightly the rest of the way as well.
Nice touch.
Billhart again. Momentum will send it back. This 5 minutes presented by Ally. Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. Learn more at ally.com. Matthews can't collect it, but Morris can. Matthews couldn't come away with it one more time. Here's J.J. Williams looking to push. He's got runners on the right side with him. Bryant did well to turn the attack away. Kleeman. Kleeman, a former MLS draft pick as well, was the 11th overall pick by Austin in 2021.
That's the other thing you say a lot when you're talking about the Rowdy roster. Experience with MLS, on loan from MLS, play with other clubs from around the world. It's a veteran club with a lot of experience in a lot of situations.
12 players on the roster with some type of MLS experience or draft pick or what have you. Billhart goes down, frustrated, didn't get a whistle. J.J. Williams playing very, very aggressive. He's making his runs. Erivo plays it back.
That's what I like to see out of the front line there. Get up and ask some questions. Force movement of the ball. Don't allow Tampa Bay a lot of time on the ball and the chance to pick you apart. Force somebody to make a pass.
Steinwasser with the punt. Morris goes up for it. Mensa with some authority wins that ball.
Convincingly. And then the touch too heavy. City lucky to keep it.
Joe on the wing, Fisher. Fisher's cross. Matthews steps in. He couldn't get a head on it.
Mensa strong on the ball there, his last couple of touches.
Ball goes back to Michael Bryant. So, John, Detroit City FC answered the storm. The Rowdies, they had a very dangerous 5-minute stretch. They've studied the ship, however. They've held most of the possession since.
Absolutely. We're back to the stalemate and City controlling possession, but possession has to equal shots, and as I look at my attack numbers here, I still don't see a shot on target.
Spalding in, Spalding's cross, and Michael Bryant saves the day.
Bryant switching on at the right moment.
Michael Bryant's not there. Bad news, but he was.
So the positive is yes, they survived the storm. The negative is, got to get a shot.
It'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Stoppage time brought to you by Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC. Here today on Craft Beer Day. Corner, winged in. Michael Bryant again. Clearance out. Connor Rutt. Ball sent up in space. Fisher will make a run, but that will track back to Guillen. Fisher asking some questions.
See, and that's what Fisher asking questions does there. The punt was not great because Fisher forced it. And then you get the foul on the aerial ball, and now you get to move people forward.
Maxi Rodriguez. Rodriguez again. Just about a minute into stoppage time here at Keyworth. 0-0 the score. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. Happy to have you along. Carroll. Bill Hart. Harris takes one for the team.
It also moves things further forward for City, though.
Harris knocks that pass away. And now we'll make a run. And nearly was rewarded for it. Morris steps through with it. Morris heavy with the touch. Bill Hart with the pressure. Mensa locked in a battle. Williams in tight space. Arrivo slots that one ahead. Here's Harris. Runners for the Rowdies as well. Harris, the cross cut out by Mensa.
That is all world from Mensa. He was between the center circle and the penalty area, tracked all the way back to play that one out.
Harris's cross. Will they say it's a corner to Tampa Bay? They will. Looked like Steinwasser played that one behind the goal line.
Looked that way to me too, partner, but again, you and I are down there holding the flags.
So here in the dying moments of the first half, Charlie Dennis will serve the corner. Curls it in, headed over top of the bar. Nate Steinwasser sees it go over, and that is that for the first half of play. And John, while we didn't see a ton of shots, all in all, pretty entertaining 0-0 first half.
You know what? A fair 0-0. City controlled the possession. The storm for Tampa Bay was, as you said earlier, something that City survived, but they've been able to hold their own. They need to do more of that in the second half. And then find a way to get a shot on goal.
Well, fans, make sure you stay tuned at halftime. We got a special feature on Devin Mensa and his story about his comeback from a torn ACL last season. We will have that for you, and of course, get you back for the second 45 as well. 0-0 here at Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We'll be back with more USL Soccer.
Still coming forward, moves it off to the far side, the shot comes off, and it's in!
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. Or GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $309 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Welcome back to Keyword. That's halftime, and as always, halftime presented by Stroh's, because Stroh's is spoken here. And now we will send it to our special feature on Devin Amumensa, who fought back from a torn ACL last season, and learn more about his journey back to the pitch.
Bounding off of Amumensa, then gives back a shoulder, and then plays right by the fallen player.
When it happened, I kind of knew instantly, you know, it was something serious just because of how I went down.
Clutching at a knee, and that's very unfortunate.
I was just praying that nothing was actually seriously hurt. As soon as halftime came around and I stopped moving, everything just kind of, you know, swelled up and went out. It's tough because it's one of those high moments, like you're captaining the team, you know, things are going well, we're up 1-0, and then to go out injured. But I think it's just one of those things I had to just kind of take on the chin, and it's one of those moments I reflect back on often. The mental side of it is a big part, and I think towards the early part, everything is kind of laid out for you, but once you get into later months, it becomes building the confidence again in your ability in your knee, and then once you start playing again, you know, your mind starts going about keeping up with the pace of the game. Obviously, they offered if I wanted to go back home and kind of take some time and work with some trainers back there, but for me, being around the team was the biggest boost in confidence, just seeing those guys work at it every day and just having the people around me that really supported me. My fiance, my family, Maureen, I have to shout out to her because she's been there from the minute I got injured till now supporting me. So without her, this past couple days wouldn't have been possible.
It can be kind of emotional because you essentially help them get back to their top level again. So it's kind of like a proud mama moment.
It's a work in progress though. Like it's not something where I play 90 minutes and I'm good to go. Like this is something that now I have to take the extra steps in recovery, take the extra steps to get back to the point where I was at before. And that's gonna take some time, naturally. You know, it's only a short time period that I've been back, so to get back to where I need to be, it's gonna take a little longer. Obviously, before a game, there's a little nerves, there's a little anxiousness, but I think once I stepped onto the field and started warming up, like all that kind of went away. It was just happiness. Like just to be able to, after 9 months, play on the field again was an amazing feeling. And after the game, just to get through 90 minutes, to have fun was a blessing.
Amumensa still coming forward, moves it off to the far side, the shot comes off, and it's in!
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Are you serious?
You deserve that.
That's just for you. Come on, Jack, get me.
Nice play. All right, here we go.
At Ally, we're helping millions of people save for their people. Whoever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Welcome back inside historic Keyworth Stadium. 0-0 the score between Detroit City FC and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Let's take a look at the USL Championship news and notes and see what's popping around USL soccer action. And there we have 8 USL teams remain in the US Open Cup round of 32. Wasn't a ton of the quote-unquote cup sets, John, but the league's still well represented.
And you know what? You're going to see more and more of that, this league continuing to establish itself as a force against stronger opposition.
And don't forget, Lou City FC will host Miami FC May 13th at 7 o'clock on ESPN2 as well. How about the other matches and what has been going on as we check out last weekend's scores and as you look across the landscape? Memphis with a big 3-0 victory. Loudoun United with the win over our Oakland Roots as well.
You know what? The other one, a hat tip for Ben Pierman and Charleston. How about that? Take a look at the preseason predictions. Charleston Battery leading the Eastern Conference 7 weeks into the season was not on the books. Well done to him.
No, and that was the uninformed that thought that Ben Pierman wasn't going to get it done in Charleston. He has done a great job out there as well. How about the scoreboard and what we're looking at here today? And, of course, the good thing about the afternoon affair here at Keyworth gives you the opportunity to check out what's going on around the league a little bit later on. Memphis 901 FC and Lou City FC. That one has my attention.
Hey, I'm going to split screen it there. Charleston and the Switchbacks and Memphis and Lou City. That's a great night of soccer watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, you can spin around the ESPN Plus app and watch all of those USL Championship matches on your Saturday evening. So certainly a lot to get to. And when we come back, we'll get to the second 45 minutes of play. Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies scoreless. It's all to play for here in the second half. Halftime brought to you by Stroh's.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
So you should see the report in your inboxes in just 1 second.
This is what should have happened. At least 3 days before starting his project, Bob should have called 811 or went to missdig811.org to have his local utility providers locate and mark the location of buried lines in his yard. Dig safely.
Okay, so you should see your report in your inboxes now.
Call Miss Dig 811.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue, grab a friend and a jersey too and chant like you give a damn. I'll sing for you, city. Drink some Stroh's, alright. It's gonna be a party in Detroit. No one's sleeping tonight. Now we're talking Detroit, and Stroh's is spoken here.
Detroit City FC is presented by Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. And by Faygo. Faygo, proud to be the official pop of Detroit City. Misdig 811. Know what's below and visit misdig811.org before any digging project. Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC. And Fort Pontchartrain, proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. 0-0 the score here at Keyworth as we take a look at the highlights from the first half of play. And John, there was a very good flow, a very good back and forth. Tampa Bay Rowdies, however, had some moments where they were very dangerous.
And this was one of those moments. Go from one side of the area to the other, and they put the cross across, and City have to play it out with a couple of runners waiting on the back post. And here comes the storm in the early going for the Rowdies. Play in, that goes just wide, but the City back line cut open there, and the shank keeps it away from Steinwasser. Now a free kick comes in, that's headed back into the mixing bowl. Steinwasser read that one well, but in a few minutes, in fact a minute later, here comes the real attack. A turnover, pounced on, transition to attack, shooting lane. Steinwasser has to go low to punch it away. That's an all-world save by one of the best keepers in the league. The best chance for Detroit City FC in the opening half, headed back into the mixing bowl. The bicycle attempt nowhere near the target. The only shot of the day for DCFC. They've controlled possession, Neil Rule. They haven't gotten the shots. They need to get the shots, got to find a way to score. Still no league goals at home for Detroit City FC in this season.
And our match stats dictate and back up exactly what you said. 8 shots for the Rowdies. However, just one of those on target. Nate Steinwasser was up to the task, but Detroit City FC, that 58% to 42% edge in possession. Can they convert? That is the question. Still looking for their first USL Championship League play goal here at Keyworth, and what a time it would be to get one here in the second 45. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you at Keyworth Stadium. Happy to have you along. Here we go. Both starting 11s back out there to kick off this second half. Nate Steinwasser will swing it back around. Rowdies, though, once again, John, that high line asking questions.
They have figured out they can press the City back line and compact the City midfield. And they are taking full advantage of that. City need to find a way to open up some space.
Boy, O'Neal Fisher doing some work. Very nifty moves. Lost possession of it. Spalding. Some space in the middle, though. Another heavy touch. This time by Arivo.
Spread it out.
And
go
now
right.
Fisher making a move on the right. Fisher, his cross back in. Played away. Job has it. Job lets it go on frame, and Sparrow able to make the grab. This 5 minutes presented by American Home Fitness. Train like a champion with equipment from American Home Fitness.
Smart by Job there, Neil. He had an opportunity to shoot on first touch, but it would have been blocked. He took 2 extra touches, and that gave him a little better look. See, there was the first touch he could have turned and shot. Rode it, shot it, easily collected, but I like the smart thinking.
Throw-in coming up for the Rowdies. Aaron Guillen will toss it in. Signed a homegrown contract with FC Dallas back in 2016. Played 8 matches for the MLS side. J.J. Williams did well to send that back. Good ball curled up the touchline. Boy, Stephen Carroll may have caught an inadvertent elbow right to the grill. Life is back in the USL Championship.
Watch the battle going on right now between Guillen and O'Neal Fisher. There's no love lost at the moment.
Steinwasser will have to toe poke that one away. Amu Mensah. Lays it off. Touch up the line, Morris. Morris makes his way. Joe, he'll reverse it to Michael Bryant. Rodriguez chips it. Little too much mustard on the hot dog, though, just out of the reach of O'Neal Fisher.
But Fisher liked the pass. There was communication between the two. It just skipped forward. That's unlucky.
Matthews tries to turn with it. Matthews had a goal against El Paso. He scored the goal against Minnesota United last Tuesday in the U.S. Open Cup. Put a ton of life into Keyworth. Bryant gets the whistle. He disagrees.
Yeah, I think that's a multitude of fouls, because there was a play about 3 minutes ago where Bryant just kind of shucked somebody aside and he got away with it. And he wasn't going to get away with another one.
Lejope wins it. Rodriguez couldn't collect it. And here come the Rowdies on the right side. Rodriguez closed, and Amu Mensah stepped up to take it away.
Amu Mensah is making a case for man of the match. He has been really solid. So has Bill Hart.
Yes. Guillen pings it to the left side, Spalding. Oh, this will be a booking. Michael Bryant hates that call. And Spalding down. And Michael Bryant will be assessed the yellow, and you can be the official.
I don't want to be the official. That's tough. That's a tough yellow. That's a bought and paid for yellow. Is right what that is. Yikes. That's two tough yellows on Detroit City FC tonight.
Charlie Dennis.
In the referee's defense, from where he was on the pitch, I could see how he might think it was more than it was. Except it wasn't.
Dennis wings it in towards the back post, headed up and over and out. And the next 5 minutes are presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it now for app-exclusive video content. You can vote for man of the match and more. And while you have that phone out, downloading the app, make sure you scan the QR code on your screen and subscribe to Detroit City FC YouTube channel. Get exclusive content, full-length interviews, and extended match highlights. All that's out there for you. You know you got your phone in your hand right now, so just give that code a scan. .52 minute. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you here at Keyworth Stadium. If you're just joining us, appreciate you tapping in.
You know, I'm thinking of the old NFL quote, they are who we thought they were. The conversion rates of both of these clubs early in the season on display today in terms of finishing. Tampa Bay, not great to start the year. Detroit City dead last in conversion rate, but 10th in shots. But we haven't seen a whole lot other than the Steinwasser parry and the ball off the post by the Rowdies that has really tested things.
Guillen will shield off Fisher. Aaron Guillen with that captain's armband on the left arm. Dennis. Cut out by Stephen Carroll. I'll tell you what, Guillen, that captain's armband is holding on for dear life on that left bicep of Guillen. He's 6 foot, but he's put together. We'll say it like that.
He's got some pipes.
Yes.
Let's just say that if he squared up against me, I would say yes, sir, and we'd move on.
I agree with your opinion. Lasso in the mix with Rutz. Ball cleared out. Connor Antley will make his way over. Momensa pings it out, but Kleeman laid it up ahead. Bill Hart 50-50 ball. And Connor Antley gathering the ire of the Keyworth faithful for laying on the turf. And now we're having a bit of the conversation. Alan Radosov, the head official here today. That was an extended conversation with Connor Antley. Carroll off the half volley. Sends it right back where it came from, so we'll do the throw in one more time. Carroll will track back. This portion of the match brought to you by Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. And right now, Detroit City FC trying to figure out how to work one of those Select balls into the back of the net here at Keyworth.
Still no shots on target today. Only one shot in total. Got to be better than that.
Yazid Matthews, though, that's a man that could be up to the challenge. Bryant flicks that one ahead. Spalding will make a run. Steinwasser comes off the line. O'Neal Fisher, can he turn and roll with it?
Oh, good body work by Fisher. That was, it ran on him and off of him to be the throw-in for Tampa, but holding off 2 defenders. Good body position by O'Neal.
Dennis chips it. Lots of space on that right side. Harris tried to wing it in. That was cut out by Bill Hart. Ball swung in again. That got all the way through. Fisher will escort that one over the goal line. So Nate Steinwasser will put the boot to it. Steinwasser, no doubt, with the save of the match so far. And then also in the first half got help from the keeper's best friend. And that framework came to his aid. Now on the right side, here come the Rowdies. That ball sent in. Steinwasser got his hands on it. That was a rocket by Harris.
And Neil, better than Steinwasser is Michael Bryant not giving up on the play and shepherding it out. If he stops and watches the shot, it's 1-0. The first part is there's a little break down there that allows the service in. Then Steinwasser gets the hand on it, but then Bryant, following the shot, plays it out, or it's an easy tap in on the back post.
Back to live action. Not a lot happening with the corner for the Rowdies. And what do we have here? Didn't quite catch the call. That ball sent in. Michael Bryant heads it away. Bryant again. Matthews tracks back to help on Dennis. Doherty. There's some movement down on the Rowdies bench. Mensah touches that one over the line. So I believe Neil Collins will be the first to move some chess pieces.
Be interesting to see when and if we see Jennings.
He's been the guy for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. 8 shots, has a goal, has an assist.
7 for 20 and 23 for 21.
Towards the middle. Erivo. Dennis. Dennis gets it back. He'll go towards the back post. O'Neal Fisher flicks it away. So another corner coming up for the Rowdies. And John, Tampa Bay Rowdies right now leaning on Detroit City FC a little bit.
They've been able to really compact the field into the attacking third. Force City back.
Dennis corner service is headed over top of the bar. Boy, Freddie Kleeman was right there and just couldn't get it done.
Couldn't get over top of it. If he gets that on the forehead instead of the top of the head, it's very hard for Steinwasser to stop. This drops in perfectly. He's there and just pops it off the crown of the head instead of being able to head it down. Would have been very hard for Steinwasser to stop.
Jan Ekra and Sebastian Dahlgaard will come in for the Rowdies. So again, the first movement, and Trevor James will react as well. Erivo will come out, so he takes his yellow card to the bench. Dayon Harris comes out for the Tampa Bay Rowdies as well. And Harris was a problem here today for Detroit City.
He was, and they will not mind him having run his race.
Skage Simonson getting loose for Detroit City.
More help up front is good, but you got to be able to get the ball to him, and that's been something City struggled with today. A very good back four for Tampa Bay. And a very good 2 midfielders in front, really not allowing the kind of wide service City thrives off of. That's the other thing in this match, Neil. City's been very compact in the middle. They haven't been able to spread out, haven't been able to go wide as much as they'd like.
Is it just the one? Let me just check real quick.
We were talking about MLS experience, John, and then you went across the board too of Tampa Bay's back line. 3 of the 4 have played in the MLS. That ball sent in. Clearance block, now headed away. Rodriguez. Fisher has it touched away, but the back line, as you talked about, John, 3 of the 4 with MLS experience, and the 4th was USL League One Defender of the Year in 2019. The resume speaks for itself.
So some pedigree is what you're telling me.
So that's a long way of saying it, but yes. Yazzie Matthews will come out. Skage Simonson will come in. And the substitutions brought to you by CVY. CVY, wear it, feel it, play it. CVY, luxury performance wear.
It's an interesting sub, Neil. You always need someone who can do something with the ball. You got to find a way to get shots on target. Skage can do the same. But
Connor Sparrow will play that out of danger's way. We talked about MLS experience. Gage Simonson with that as well. Former MLS draft pick of DC United. That whistle will go against Tampa Bay Rowdies. Played his college soccer at St. John's, was the Big East Freshman of the Year, transferred to SMU and was a two-time All-League first player in the American Athletic Conference. Cross in, cut out. And John, you bring that up, right? The Tampa Bay Rowdies back line on the same page. They look like the old Atari game Space Invaders. Just everybody's moving in unison. A team that gives up a lot of goals, their back line looks more like a lie detector test. They are more like Space Invaders.
That's exactly or the old game
Right.
Nothing's getting through that.
Ball feathered through. And played out by Forrest Lasso.
Just don't allow you the opening.
So, John, what's the answer to that? Stepping through Morris. Morris lets the shot go. That's blocked. That ball goes over across the line. Stephen Carroll tracks back. Now Momensa plays it to Steinwasher. Boy, Tampa Bay really moving forward. Offside flag is up. The fans don't like it. And let's get you our Fago trivia answer. Zach Myers. Myers was a 2013 winner. Last season, the award went to Shannon McCarthy and Nate Steinwasher. So McCarthy from the women's side, Nate Steinwasher from the men's side. But Zach Myers, the 2013 Black Arrow Award winner for Detroit City FC. Dave DeWay, fun guy to talk to, man. So we are moving towards the 68th minute. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you at historic Keyworth Stadium. Detroit City FC trying to solve the puzzle. Steinwasher overcooks that one. Michael Bryant steps up to play it away. Rowdies, though, able to maintain the control. Guillen in some space. Can he get to it? He does. Spalding with Guillen. Lasso touches it back. Forrest Lasso was a two-time USL Defensive Player of the Year. Jope unable to wrestle it away from Dennis. That ball chipped up ahead of Michael Bryant once again. Right place, right time. Hesitation, the cross cut out, but it will be a corner for the Rowdies. And John, the Rowdies right now, you get the sense they're asking some questions. That ball sent in, that got all the way through, and a goal kick awarded. And John, nothing came of it, but that looked dangerous. We've seen a lot of throws from Aaron Guillen, and about that same spot here at midfield in the second half. Kleeman will touch it wide. Hanley, a good run through the middle, but Connor Rudds comes back to shut it down. Speaking of Black Arrow Awards, he was the Black Arrow winner back in 2021. Carroll's pass deflected away, and that worked out well for the Rowdies because Bryant will have to throw it in, and he's hemmed in the corner. Dennis lays it off. Ball sent back in. Dennis dragged it. Dennis, the poke. Steinwasser, are you kidding me? Made another stop. Nate says no.
This may be his best save of the year so far. Absolutely hung out to Brian. Can't come, comes at the last minute, makes the body big and gets a hand and a leg on it.
John, he reached back to stop that. It was by him. That could have popped that one up. Here's Dennis again. Rowdy's dangerous. Cross sent in again, headed down, and Steinwasser will escort that one wide of the frame.
That right there is the difference between these two teams tonight. That last cross in, count the Rowdies players in the area waiting for it. 1, 2, 3, all the way across the area. Here it comes across. Guy in the near part of the area, guy in the far part of the area, guy right in the middle. City crosses the ball the other way, there's one guy right there. You gotta get guys forward. You gotta get options. You gotta make defenders respect.
Maxi Rodriguez to the middle, but nobody home there for City. Sparrow will line things up. Played his college soccer at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, transferred to Creighton. Former MLS draft pick by Real Salt Lake in 2016. Booms that one down the pitch. Whistle goes against the Rowdies. No, actually there was no whistle. A great strong win by Forrest Lasso. Lasso at 6'5". And if two players are going up for a ball and one of them's Forrest Lasso, I'm going to put my money on him every single time. Two-time USL Defensive Player of the Year, as we talked about, over 150 USL matches played. Steinwasser got that one to check for him very nicely. Fisher wins a throw. When things are going well, yes. It's not always the case. Dennis lays it off. Doherty wings it to the right side. Abu Mensah steps up, toe pokes it away. Billhart looking to go. But again, 5 Rowdies defenders back. Lasso wins that one. Simonson comes away with it. Skage Simonson makes a turn. Simonson along the touchline. I believe they say that ball crossed the touchline.
When Tampa Bay are in attack, they have 4, 5, 6 bodies forward, just bombing into the area.
Rodriguez touches it out wide. O'Neal Fisher has it. Joe. Rodriguez. Jope again. Spalding outduels Fisher and takes it away. And now the Rowdies on the counter. Ekra sends it out into space. Another chance. That cross cut away by Abu Mensah. Oh, is it a handball called in the box? And a penalty will be awarded to the Rowdies. Abu Mensah will get the yellow. And John, it looked bad. And now the Rowdies will have the penalty. So Nate Steinwasser with his toughest task yet. handball called on Amu Mensah. He gets a yellow card. Bigger than that, the Rowdies get a penalty. Charlie Dennis will be standing over the spot. Steinwasser touches it off. The gamesmanship is in full form right now. Biggest spot of the match so far. Charlie Dennis lines it up. Penalty for the Rowdies. 79th minute. Here we go. Dennis runs up and he delivers. And the Rowdies take a 1-0 lead. Charlie Dennis, very calm and collected, and a good strike.
Well taken penalty. Steinwasser goes one way, the penalty goes behind him. We have the really good or really, really bad. He had the guts to go down the middle. Steinwasser goes to the side. Penalty well taken. It's 1-0. You have to say the balance of play, it's a fair result right now. But the way in which it was amassed in the field, hard done by the City Paper.
Well, about 10 minutes of regulation time left for Detroit City FC to at least try to level this match at Keyworth. Steinwasser will watch that one run across the goal line. And John, that's just been the story of the season so far. Nate Steinwasser, absolutely incredible here this afternoon. Detroit City, no doubt, catches a bad break. And now they're on the back foot. We talked. That ball sent in towards the 18. We talked about it too in the open of the match. I mean, Tampa Bay Rowdies came in with a 1-4-2 mark. You know that's not going to last for long. It's just not going to last for long. You hope that it's after they leave, but at some point, you know what the Tampa Bay Rowdies are going to do. You know their history.
They have the talent.
Couple of subs coming in for Detroit City FC. Richard Ballard and Reese Williams will come in at the next opportunity. The City faithful wanted the whistle, did not get it. But the stoppage will allow for the substitutions. O'Neal Fisher comes out. As does Adrian Billhart, but Adrian Billhart, a very, very good 82 plus minutes. That is correct. Lasso comes out to clear it away. Simonson does well to keep it. Ballard making a run. Rowdies will win the throw. And they will be very deliberate with their efforts, and that is the chair they have in the game right now. Carroll up with it. Sends it up ahead, looking for Ben Morris. Morris, the cross, that goes out of play. And fans, don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN+. Home of the USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. I always like to say it, the very best value in streaming television. There was always a game on somewhere in the world in some sport. 24/7.
And they've got most of them.
They've got most of them.
And I got it in that bundle, man. I'm addicted to ESPN Plus.
Lasso heads it up in the air, couldn't exactly clear that one. Simonson tried to thread it through. Spalding takes it away, and the whistle goes against Ballard. Connor Sparrow will put it back in play. As Detroit City FC's most precious commodity right now, time, continues to erode. Maurice Williams sends it up into space. The Rowdies back as they have been all afternoon long. Rutz. Ekra back to defend. Ball winged in just as quickly. Ball cut out by Kleeman. That ball into the box, Rutz. Rutz goes down. Official will call the foul against Connor Rutz. And one more sub coming here for Detroit City FC. Cy Goddard will come into the match as we get another look at it. So Rutz comes out. So Cy Goddard on. And again, we're getting ready to cross into the 89th minute. Great play by Spalding, but the foul is called, and it will be a booking. And Freddie Kleeman will go in the books. But that's of little substance to Detroit City FC right now. Maxi Rodriguez drives it in, headed away, Ballard. Rodriguez chips it up, but nobody on the other end for Detroit City FC. And he's shaking his head too as he goes back down the pitch. He was the first one to know it. Yep. Ball flicked up ahead. Steinwasser will grab it and roll it out. Punts it back down the pitch. Simonson able to get the throw. Cross sent in, cross cut out by Lasso. Who else? The two-time USL Defender of the Year is on brand here this afternoon. And Cy Goddard got absolutely ran through by J.J. Williams. There'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Stoppage time brought to you by Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC.
All right, so here's my question on that. Two City players have yellows, a leg in and a footstep down. He gets run through.
Ballard curls it in. Headed away, Reese Williams. His cross deflected out. This will be a corner for City. About 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Stephen Carroll's usually a target in these situations. Corner serve, curls in, headed away, shot is off the crossbar! Simonson had a look and banged it directly off the crossbar.
That was their moment. It won't count as a shot on target in the stats, but that was it. Simonson knew he had to lift it because he had to get it over traffic. And he was a foot away.
And check that. That was Richard Ballard who wrapped it off the crossbar. Cross sent in. Cy Goddard tried to make his way through. Williams had the arm out. Williams takes it away, and in the meantime, we have a Rowdies player on the pitch. Hearing the dying moments of the match. So Rowdies will get the free kick. Connor Antley will send it ahead, and we are in the dying moments of this match. We were scheduled for 3 minutes of stoppage time. We are there. Detroit City FC living on borrowed time right now. Simonson tries to make his way through. And the final whistle sounds, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies get a huge road win here at Keyworth. 1-0 over Detroit City FC. Let's take a look at our Tullamore shot of the match, presented by Tullamore Irish Whiskey.
The bicycle attempt in the first half came to nothing, but it was fun to watch. Yeah, the advantage tried his best.
As was Richard Ballard in the dying moments of the match, but we end it with a Rowdies 1-0 win. We will take a break, come back, and wrap this up. Tampa Bay Rowdies 1, Detroit City FC 0. We'll be back with more.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international. Soccer, soccer, soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer, soccer, soccer.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. Or GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $309 a month. Chevy.
Welcome back to Keyworth Stadium as the Tampa Bay Rowdies get the 1-0 win over Detroit City FC. And let's check out today's save of the match, brought to you by Ally. We're all better off with an Ally. Learn more at ally.com. And this was an absolutely incredible effort by Nate Steinwasser. Your heart breaks at the result because Nate Steinwasser deserved a clean sheet here today. And let's take a look at the highlights from today's matchup, and a very evenly played first half. Tampa Bay Rowdies had the moments that were a little more dangerous, John, but in the end we went to the locker room scoreless.
City has better possession. That one saved by Nate Steinwasser, really Rowdy's best chance of the first half. In the 32nd minute, the City with our shot of the match. Nice header into the area, creating havoc. Guys, he managed sliding down and going for a little bit hard. Quickly handled the City's problems all day. Then in the 61st minute, a header over the bar as Kenny Clay starts to turn the screws a little bit. 72nd minute, we get a chance of here's our save of the match again. Cut apart the City back line. Alone in the 6-yard box, Steinwasser with the robbery. And in the 80th minute, yeah, that's a handball. The game got to call it. Cheeky penalty down the middle is converted, and a fair result for the Rowdies.
So the Rowdies get the 1-0 win. The man of the match, Stephen Carroll here for Detroit City FC. As we take a look at our match stats. And John, 16-5, the shots in favor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. That's the one that's going to jump out at you.
It's absolutely going to jump out at you because they controlled possession in the latter stages of the game. They were able to create defenses to attack, and they get deserved 3 points.
So that will do it here from Keyworth. Detroit City FC will be back in action next Saturday. They host FC Tulsa. Get your tickets at deadcityfc.com. Love to see you out here next Saturday at Keyworth. So for our entire broadcast crew, my partner John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time, the Tampa Bay Rowdies get the win here at Keyworth, 1-0 over Detroit City FC. Thank you everybody for watching. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.